Hey guys, I think I'm live. How are you all? I just wanted to pop in quickly because look, we're back in this horrible lockdown crazy time. I will say though, it does appear that the lockdown isn't as harsh as last year. But last year I just want to talk about a couple of the things that I found to be a little bit of blessings that happened last year, and we're 4 or 5 days in, and I'm starting to see them again. So I'm an hour into walking my dog. But last year, through the COVID, all my kids did was sit on devices, which was great, but or watch TV. But I did make sure that we got out once a day and we went for a run. Now, I've always been a runner and I quite like getting out and about, but I always ran the same track every day. 5-6 times a week, sorry, not a day, I'm not that fit. I would run the same 6 to 7K track. There might have been 2 that I changed it up from, but generally that's all I did. When COVID hit, I started branching out. I took different turns. I'd get to the corner and go, I'll go this way this time. I had no idea where I was actually running, but I found new running tracks, new places to run. And since then, we've got the dog, and I found new dog parks. So now I'm able to go out and get out and run different tracks, like places that were just around the corner, parks that I didn't know existed, so close to me, running tracks that, are for all different things. So that's one of my blessings. And the fact that I actually got out once a day and ran. So yesterday, I did an hour with the dog and then a 45-minute run for me. I think I did 13 Ks all up. We've just done 7 Ks, me and my puppy. He's here somewhere. Because I just needed to get out and exercise. It's getting out in the fresh air, away from a computer screen, which, let's face it, okay, most of my work now is on social, so I am on computers all the time. But in my other life, I'm an accountant bookkeeper. So I'm in front of a screen 24/7. I was actually up working till 12:30 last night on a client's work. So, it's really nice to get out, get some fresh air. And you know what else I found that was an absolute blessing? We met neighbours. I'd been in the street with these people I've lived in my street for 10 years. I lived in my house for 10 years, I should say, not my street. But I've lived in this house for 10 years. And we actually met neighbours in our street that we've lived next door to, lived up the road from for 10 years, that have kids the same age. The kids started playing. Now, I know COVID, we're supposed to be social distancing, but you know what? I much prefer my kids to be out in the street riding their bikes. And hey, that still is social distancing, right? They're on their own bikes. They're not doubling. So they're still 1.5 meters apart, riding bikes. It's awesome. It was like it was a reset. And while we're day 4 in, I feel like I've just fallen back into that reset, being able to get out yesterday and today. And now, as I said, I've got my puppy. He turns 1 next month. We got him on Father's Day last year. So we haven't even had him a full year. But now it's like, okay, well, I was always forced to get out with him anyway. But doing it in the middle of the day, hello, whoever's online. So what I'd love you to do, share with me something positive, some sort of blessing that came out of COVID for you. Oh, there's a rabbit that just bounced across I live in suburbia and a rabbit just ran across the road. I think that's a pet rabbit. Somebody's pet rabbit just got out. Oscar's head's up. He's like, oh, ears are up. I want that bunny. I don't think it's for a good thing though. Let's not let him up that end of the street. So yes, it's actually a very beautiful day here today. It's a bit overcast, but glary, and I've got no jacket on because it's really lovely. But I've been training all morning. and now been out running. It's so peaceful. I mean, yes, everybody's at work or inside at work. But yes, so that was my thing. I just wanted to pop in and go, you know what? There was some really good things that came out of COVID. Not the actual COVID and not all the sick people, and the pandemic is not great. I will admit that. But there was some really good community that came out of COVID. And that was something that was really special. And then we went back to reality or the hustle and bustle, and it got a little bit forgotten. So it was really nice to have this reality check to go, hey, don't forget what you learnt last year. Take a breath, slow down, and say hello to your neighbour. All right, that's me. Just thought I'd pop in and share my little insight for today. Oh, my dog's red rocketing. I might go and put him out the back, so he's leaving me alone. Bye.